You didn't stumble on this by accident. This message is for you. Have you ever felt like you're stuck? Like no matter how hard you work, how much you pray, and how much effort you put in, nothing changes. You might feel exhausted, worn out, and wondering, God, where are you? Maybe you see other people succeeding, moving forward in their lives, and you're still in the same place. Maybe you prayed for a breakthrough financially, in your career, in your family, but instead of moving forward, you feel like you're waiting still. I know that feeling. I've been there. I want you to know this. God is never late. He is never early. He's always on the right time. I remember a time in my life when I was stuck. I was doing everything I was supposed to. I worked hard. I showed up every day. I prayed, and yet nothing changed. I watched people around me move forward, get promotions, start new business, live out their dreams. Meanwhile, I felt like I was going in circles. And honestly, I started to doubt God. I started wondering, did he forget about me? Did I do something wrong? Is he even listening? One night, I sat alone in my room and I told God, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I felt drained, hopeless, like maybe I wasn't meant for more. And then I felt something deep in my heart say, just hold on a little longer. At that time, I didn't understand it, but now looking back, I get it. God wasn't ignoring me. He was preparing me. I want you to picture something. Think about a seed that's been planted. When you plant a seed in the dirt, you don't see anything happening, right? It looks like nothing is changing, but underground, something powerful is happening. The seed is growing. It's building foundation, because if it grew too soon without strong roots, it wouldn't survive. That's you right now. You're in a season where God is growing your roots. He's giving you the strength, the wisdom, and the patience to handle what's coming next. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. If you ever feel like God is taking too long, I want you to remember Joseph from the Bible. Joseph had a dream that he would be a leader one day. But what happened? His brothers betrayed him and sold him into slavery. He was falsely accused and thrown into prison for something he didn't do. He waited years before his dream came true. For years, it seemed like God had forgotten about him. But what Joseph couldn't see was that God was working behind the scenes. Every setback became a success. If Joseph hadn't gone straight from being the shepherd to a king, he wouldn't have been ready. But because he went through struggle, he gained wisdom, leadership, and faith. And that allowed him to handle the blessings when it came. You're in the same place right now. The waiting isn't wasted, it's preparation. There's another time in my life I almost gave up. I remember sitting in my car, feeling exhausted, feeling like nothing was working. I thought, what's the point? Why keep trying? And then in a moment, a song came on the radio that said, God's not done with you yet.
God's not done with you, even with your broken heart and your wounds and your scars.
God is not done with you yet. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you have more in you. Might feel like quitting, but God is saying, just hold on. I'm still working. The hardest part about faith is trusting when you don't see the answer. It's easy to trust God when everything is going right, but when it feels like one big question mark, that's when real faith is tested. Think about this. Noah had to build an ark before the rain came. Abraham had to leave his home before knowing where he was going. The Israelites had to step into the Red Sea before it splits open. God moves when we take a step in faith, and I know that's hard, because when life is confusing, we want answers right now. But what if I told you the waiting's actually part of the miracle? Maybe right now you're thinking, I can't do this anymore. I've tried everything. I don't see a way out. Let me tell you something. The enemy wants you to quit right before the breakthrough. Every person who ever did something great had a moment where they felt like quitting, but they didn't. And that's why they saw the victory. What if your breakthrough is closer than you think? What if tomorrow is the day everything changes? Will you still be standing when that moment comes? That moment you've been waiting for, it's coming. Just keep the faith. Hold on a little longer. One day, you're going to look back at this moment and realize the closed doors weren't rejections, they were redirection. The delays weren't punishments, they were preparation. The struggle wasn't wasted, it was shaping you. God is not just giving you a blessing, He's making sure you're strong enough to hold on to it when it comes. And it's coming. So don't give up now. Your story isn't over. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. God's got you. That's what life's about. Keep moving forward. Keep trusting because God is leaning on you somewhere greater than you imagine. I love y'all. Peace.